Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session. Today, we have a special guest. We have Miss Anubha. She's the founder of GirlScript Foundation and GirlScript Technologies. And there's a upcoming summit, which is GirlScript India Summit 2020. And she's here to talk about the summit, about her background, about GirlScript Foundation, and why you should be attending the summit. So, hello, thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much for such a lovely introduction and for this opportunity to interact with everybody. And I'm really excited.
Uh, Nice. So, can you tell us about your background and what led you to starting GirlScript?
Yeah. So I started GirlScript Foundation in 2017 June. So it was registered as a company on 2nd of June 2017 as a non-profit organization. So I graduated in 2017 actually. So when I started building GirlScript, I was in final semester of my college, and earlier I used to work with a lot of communities, with Google, with Lenin, with different other companies, and yeah, so I and even Mozilla and other communities. So my journey started from there, and I saw like how people are interacting in a smaller town with communities. So back then, 2016-17, as the communities are everywhere today, but back then. If I talk about smaller cities and people coming from non-premier colleges, there was no resources for them, or they didn't know about any community or any of the, even today itself they don't know what GitHub is, or they have no profiles
Right,
on LinkedIn. They have just signed up maybe on LinkedIn, just created an account, but they don't know what exactly what to do. So I came across a lot of people who just didn't need the community, or didn't need the events, or just the laptop stickers, swags, t-shirts, but they were looking for more. They
right,
were looking for a helping hand, a mentor, somebody who can take them from the very basics to an intermediate level where they can be self-sustainable, or they can help themselves, and then no longer they need help from a mentor, or maybe at least they can survive in this world. So this was my main inspiration to start GirlScript Foundation, basically helping even from IITs till top like lower colleges and even outside India, helping those students who constitute 90% of the classroom,
right.
rather than 10% of the students who are curious, or who actually know everything, or at least try to find the facts, apply for different things, or explore. So I wanted to focus on these people, and that's how we started. Yeah.
Nice. So, there's often a misconception because the name is GirlScript. Is it
Yeah.
only for girls?
Yeah. So initially, it started as a project under Mozilla Open Leaders Program, and at that time, my main intention was to help uh, women, basically because they were underconfident related to a lot of things, and later on, but I realized in my journey that men equally need help, especially if they are coming from smaller cities. They are as equal to women, and they need help as well. So why to differentiate? So then, and why cannot men work in a company named GirlScript? If we can work under a manly named company, so we have to make this myth, or we have to burst this myth of working under the companies which has certain name, like girls added, or boys added, or men added to it. So
Right.
that's what we, so initially a lot of men, boys who started working with us in the community, they got bullied a lot, because tu script ke sath kaam kar raha hai, or you are working with the organization like that. So obviously there was an initial criticism, but then now we maintain the equality, and that was our motive. And we have achieved it successfully in all the programs that we run, not only just in community, but all the other different programs that we run. We have maintained that. Yeah.
Thank you. I think that makes it more clear for everyone.
Yeah.
So, can you talk about the GirlScript India Summit? Like, what is it and how long is it? What are the different programs under it, like agenda?
Yeah. So, as I said, initially we started with just the community. So, the basic motto of GirlScript India Summit, when we organized the first one in 2017, was to meet with people who are leading our community in different cities, in different regions, because they are remotely connected to us. So, they are helping in our motive, but we are not able to meet physically with them, or see them, or get to know their ideas. So that was the main intention. And the second intention was, there was not a student centric conference or something which can actually connect the students with not just one company, to be specific, but because every company holds their different conference or summit, but not just connecting with them to one company, but connecting them to all the company professionals from all across India,
Mhm.
and then getting to, so this is what we do at GirlScript India Summit. We have different talks, we have panel discussion, and then we also have, so talks are mainly not like just technical talks or something, because we understand that at one day you cannot learn any technology in just 1 hour of a talk. So the talks are mainly like how to gain job, how to excel in your career or something like that. So topics are really interesting and catchy. We have opened the CFPs this year, and we got a lot of great submissions. So out of those, like, best ones are selected. So we have talks and then panel discussions of the panelists, and according to the trending topics that we see. Apart from that, we have one tradition of 21 under 21 awards. So basically
Mhm.
all the students or anybody who is under age of 21 or up to age of 21, and has done something good for the society or for themselves, excelled into something or got some scholarship. So we honor these people on this day so that these people can give inspiration to younger generation. So this is there, and then there is a hackathon called Hack for Women. So basically, the hackathon is, so the theme is Hack for Women. So the teams build something which is useful for women. We give the themes related to, or the problem statement related to something useful for women, and then everybody can participate in it. Although you cannot have an oil boys team, at least there should be one minimum girl, and that is how you constitute a team. So these are the few different rules that we have introduced with our hackathon to include, diversity,
Yeah.
related to diversity and inclusion. So these are the four things that we do, and apart from that, there is a lot of networking and all those things. So like, it happens physically. This is the first time we are hosting it online, and we are really excited, and a lot of companies are associated with it. So we are really excited for networking. So if you participate in this, you will get a chance to meet a lot of professionals face to face, ask them questions, and clear all your doubts related to career. So GirlScript mainly works for tech education and employability skills. So you will get a mix of everything, and that will be really helpful for you for a longer run. Yeah.
Nice. So I like that idea of having one girl in every boys team.
Yeah.
So that means they're really diverse. They're forced to be diverse. Yeah. So since you mentioned that there's a hackathon also, and you started this to get people to know GitHub, LinkedIn, and everything. So I'm sure GitHub is a very important part of the hackathon. So do you have any tips for people to optimize their profile before the hackathon, or some learning some basic GitHub stuff, or like, is it a requirement?
Yeah,
Or
so we have not made it mandatory, because a lot of people come to us who are hearing GitHub for the first time, because we live in this bubble, because we are privileged enough that we know all these things. We live in this bubble that everybody knows what is Slack, what is Discord, what is GitHub, what is, so we live in this bubble, and we are fortunate enough that GitHub is our partner this year for the summit as a community partner. So definitely knowing GitHub is a must, and we would be encouraging them to learn more about it. And even the program, like, manager, like, of the GitHub is also speaking here, so she would be telling about how exactly GitHub works and why is it important. So yeah, so it's not mandatory, because our main motto is to teach them. So we don't make anything as such mandatory to students, but yeah, we encourage them to learn good things, and GitHub is one of those
yeah,
platforms which we encourage them to participate in. Yeah.
nice. So you mentioned there are these different talks and panels and networking.
Yeah.
So of course, those are the reasons one should attend the summit. But what would one personally gain from the networking? Like, can you tell some advantages of this versus traditional networking on LinkedIn or any other platform?
So, networking can give you everything in life, whatever
Yes.
you dream of. Like, it can give you money, it can give you a job, it can give you internship, it can give you everything, as I said, even startup investment and whatnot. So, why you should attend an event like this is because you, as I said, you will get to meet so many different people at one platform and sitting at your home. So, this time you don't have to actually travel or move somewhere. So, these this is the main, and then you will be getting so many perks from our side, like if you want to nominate yourself for the awards, or if you win the hackathon, so we will make sure that there are cash prizes with hackathon. So you get a lot of things for participating, and then you also get a lot of networking and interaction. So this makes it really complete in a way. Yeah.
Right. So, how should one prepare for the summit? Like, I don't know, just general preparation tips
Yeah.
apart
Yeah.
from tech.
So if you so we don't reveal the problem statements, like we give on spot problem statements so that nobody like cheats or prepares themselves from the beginning, but you can prepare something around the theme hack for women, anything that is useful for women, around safety, around
Mhm.
hygiene, anything that is there. Last year HCL incorporated the ideas, and last year in 2017 Gujarat government adopted one of the projects from our hackathon, which was FIR filing for women. So we make sure that all the projects that come to us, we convert them into a startup. We take them to some incubation centers or accelerator programs. So if you have any idea related to that, or already you are preparing, so you should definitely come with that idea. Or maybe today, if you're watching this, or after like the session, if you watch this video anytime, so you can prepare the idea or prepare your team and something like that. And so that is one of the preparation. If you want to nominate, so you can still nominate yourself. Or maybe if you are just attending like attendee, there is no problem if you are not even participating in hackathon, but then you should remain hydrated. You should use headphones, and you should keep eating, enjoying the sessions, asking questions. So maybe you can see the agenda of which speakers are speaking. And it is very important, if you attend any event, like not just the summit, but if you ask right questions to right person, you create a lot of like a big impression on that personality. So if there is somebody coming who you really want to create an impression on, or you really want to get connected with, so come prepared with your questions which you want to ask them. And this can help you like take your career. Like just one question can actually change your life. So yeah, be smart.
Yeah, so in the sense, prepare an elevator pitch also for yourself.
Yeah.
So be ready to break the ice and don't start straight with the question, but also prepare an elevator pitch.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was really informative. I think now people know more about what the summit is and what it entails. So if anyone has any questions about the summit, you can start asking in the comments and she'll be here to answer. There's one over here. There's this question that says, how
Yeah.
can I prepare?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So once you register for the summit, we will give you, because this is online, so we will give you links. You will get all the links to join different sessions, and you will be prompted according to that. That okay, 11 a.m. this session is happening. You should join. So our team will be constantly prompting you, and even on social media, we would be telling which session is about to begin. So you can join these sessions and set a reminder, maybe according to the agenda. Use Google Calendar or something on your phone, and then you can just set up like which sessions I want to attend. So for example, if there are 10 sessions happening and you want to attend 5 of those which are really important for you, you can mark them on your calendar, and we would be anyway sending you notifications, and we would be prompting you with the links to join. So you can go to girlscriptsummit.com, and you will find all the details to register. Yeah.
Also, we are providing 3 free tickets to people who have attended this session. So, in order to win, make sure you ask a question in the comments because we'll know you've attended and pick one of you.
As I said, be smart, ask questions
Yeah,
to the right person.
and stand out.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is an interesting one. So, how can a girl aspiring to be a coder from a non-coding branch excel in tech jobs? So, if there is any girl or boy who is coming from a field which is non-technical and then they want to um, move towards a technical field, the first step is realization. Realize that you are coming from some other field, so you need to work harder than somebody who is already into that. You will need to make an extra effort first thing, and realizing that is the biggest part. Like half of the work is done when you realize that you need to put an extra effort and you are not demotivated that you are coming from some other background. The second thing would be is to get a mentor or somebody, or maybe join enroll for a course, or if you can learn yourself, so YouTube, and there are different free channels as well where you can learn and pick a tech stack. So probably I would suggest that once you decide that you want to go into a technical field, you should understand what are the different jobs in technical field. Like it's not just about programming, or it's not just about programming languages and softwares. There are more other things, like there is documentation, there is community, there is a lot of different things which you can apply for. So first, maybe go to a technical job website or something, and look at the job descriptions, see where do you fit in. Also do some research. So basically I want to say that do some research on which skills companies are demanding, what is trending, and all those. So once you decide that okay, now I want to become a front end or a full stack developer or an Android developer, once you have researched about it, though it is not like as easy, I'm saying you will need to put extra time and efforts for that. And once you become sure that okay, I want to go into this field, because tech has a lot of different options, so sometimes people get confused with all those things and they just eat some different, like small parts of the platter. So don't do that. Just take a field and then make a list, a checklist, that okay, I want to become a full stack, so what are the different things which I need to learn. So start learning one by one, and it is very important. So tech is more like a portfolio, like a model. Like whenever you want to become an actress or something, you need a portfolio of you shooting or your pictures or something. So similarly, tech needs you to not just have a technical degree, but it needs you to have a portfolio of your projects, of what work you have done, how you have learned, and then expressed your talents by building something. So it is very important. So first, when you start learning by choosing one field, then start building the projects over the same. And then once you make a portfolio which is nice, which has like few courses added to it, and then few projects, or maybe some contributions added to it, or if you have become an open source contributor or participated somewhere, so once you have that nice look and feel in your profile, and also you are skilled enough and confident enough, I think that's how you can ace in any technical role. Then you won't be compared to anybody who has a technical degree, once you excel with that. Yeah. So what are the various opportunities you have for students who are just stepping in software domain? Yeah, so there are different roles, as I said. If you are good with written content, or you love content writing, so there is also a position called technical content writer. If you are good with speaking or community building or talking to people, managing something, managing events, so you can become a devrel or a community evangelist, but you should also have some knack of like softwares already. And then there is also a programming, like a traditional, a fresher joins as a software engineer or a developer, so you can go into the development field. The next option is that you can become an instructor. So a lot of people, what they do is they get certifications from different websites, and then they start teaching different people, like 2 3 people, about technology and how it happens, the process, and all the hands-on experiences, and then they become a technical trainer. So technical trainer is also a job in bigger companies as well. They have their particular trainers who go and teach at different places and represent their company. So this is also one of the domain. And then yeah, so these are 4 or 5 like the hottest things. And then in technical also, then there is segregation. Like if you want to become a developer, then what kind of developer is it? Is it the front end, it is the back end, or it is full stack, or a mobile developer, or so it's like that. Or maybe you can also go for something like UX UI development, where if you are creative and you have the mindset that you can understand what a user needs, so you can also become a UX UI developer, where you are working on something which people will see 24/7, and you are adjusting the things according to that. And if you have a knack of graphic designing, or you have some creativity in your mind, so you can go for that field as well. So these are the primarily like most dominating like things right now. And then there are some niche like technologies, and domains like data science, ML, and for that also you need to be good into statistics, programming, and a lot of other things. So I think the basic thing would be to start from the building block, like the basic foundation, where you do some sort of programming, and then you learn different concepts, you understand what is problem solving, why it is happening, like what you exactly are doing here in the software industry. So once you find your calling, and then you can choose like which domain or the path you want to go for. Yeah, thank you. How can I get myself a mentor through GirlScript Summit? Yeah, so this is a really nice question. So if you attend the summit, as I said, ask questions to the right people, or maybe you can, you can connect with them whenever the Q&A is going on or something like that. You can express what exactly you are feeling, what you are facing, and then you can also approach them, or maybe take their email or some contact, and then after the summit you can write to them. So a lot of people, what they do is, when they attend the event, they just attend the event for event sake, but they don't connect with the person. So I have seen a lot of people who have just attended one conference, like even GirlScript events as well, and they have landed into some other company like Red Hat or so. So if you meet some engineer or some person from the company of a different company, you can talk to them, you can connect them afterwards, you can send them private messages, or maybe you can speak with them in such a way that what help you are looking for. And definitely all the speakers who are coming this year, they are really friendly, and all the years, like people who speak or mentor at GirlScript are generally very frank and very motivating. So you can definitely talk to them directly and say what problems you have, and maybe if you wish to connect later on, you can just tell them, and I think nobody would say a no. So this is how you can connect with them. Which tracks will be there in Summit? Yeah. So so basically, as I said, GirlScript is mainly focusing on tech education, but then we also have employability skills and something related to jobs and entrepreneurship. So if you participate, you will be seeing a lot of different talks. So there are talks on jobs and employability, there are talks on entrepreneurship, there are talks on technical skills, like technical topics like blockchain, data science, cybersecurity, even open source. So there are different tracks. If you want the detailed things, you can go to the website anytime, and you will find all the details and even who is speaking. But this is the diverse area which we are covering this year. How can an organization or company be a partner of this venture? Okay, so if you want to partner with GirlScript or with GirlScript India Summit, you can drop an email to us, either on info@girlscript.tech, or on community@girlscript.tech, or you can just simply go to our website girlscript.tech, and you will find all the required emails in the contact section, and you can drop an email to us. And if the partnership is a win-win for both of us, we would definitely revert back and take it forward. Yeah. So can someone who is not a coder actually but have interest in this industry, then what are the benefits for that person can enjoy, if any? So see, the summit, or even in technical field, as I said, coding is one part, but there are people who, obviously, you should know the basics of it, even if you want to become anybody in the sector, like if you want to take any job. But it is a learning process. Like nobody knows a programming language 100%, and every day in technical field there are updates going on, so every day some new things come up. So what you can do is, if even if you are not a coder, I think the first thing which you should do is attend this event, and then you will get to know about a lot of things. You might find something which is really interesting and intriguing for you, and then you can proceed further in this domain. So technical field does not discriminate, and anybody can become a programmer or somebody who is not even from the background. So there are different benefits, because without tech we are not living. Like we are having this session because of technology. We use our phones, we use our laptops. So if you are asking me about the benefits, um, our lives don't run without technology today. Even in medical sciences and all the other fields, without technology nothing runs. So definitely it is beneficial, and that's why this industry needs more and more youth like you. Yeah. So if you are afraid of participating in hackathons, so um, 2 weeks ago I met this girl, and she participated in our hackathon last year for the first time, and this year she won Smart India Hackathon, which is organized by government, and she won first prize there. So if you won't participate in a hackathon, you won't understand what is the process. You won't understand how to participate. So if you are first time participating in it, I would highly encourage you to participate in GirlScript India Summits Hackathon. Here we will help you from the beginning. Even if you don't have any idea what to do, we will tell you what to do. We will help you with the ideas. We will help you getting a team. So for example, if you are just registering alone, we will match you with the team, and we will get you people, with you. So don't worry about it. And if you won't try anything new, you won't actually, understand exactly how it will happen. So you need to start from somewhere. Start it now, after 2 days, and don't be afraid of it. And hackathons are just a kind of competition, I would say, and not exactly a competition, but a place where people gather, people build something on the given problem statement. So it encourages, and it benefits you with your problem solving skills. It makes you more confident. You understand how it feels like working in a team. So whenever you want to become a professional, like later on, if you participate in a hackathon, you will understand team building skills, communication skills, how you tell each other, how you assign roles and responsibilities, how you work on idea, and how your ideas differ from other people. So you get to learn a lot. Like if you participate in a hackathon, there will be so many learnings that you take away. So I would highly encourage you to participate. And start how can I start participating? So go to GirlScript Summit website, which is displayed like below, in this show, and you can participate now itself. So don't be afraid. All the best. How someone can grab internship offers from tech giants in pandemic? So see, even if there is pandemic or there is not, uh, if you are looking to work for big companies, you should definitely focus on your, as I said, a portfolio is required. Like if you want to become something, a portfolio is required. So your portfolio means your project portfolio, your courses, where what you have learned, where you have learned from, what exactly you have made out of your skills, and how inspiring is your story. It all matters. Even your social media presence on LinkedIn, on GitHub, and a lot of things. So every factor matters. And if you want to work for the bigger companies, you should also understand that your tech skills, or your data structures, or whatever you field you are, whatever field you are selecting to apply for, you should be on top 5% candidates. You should understand what a company wants, read the job description twice, thrice, 5 times, understand what exactly they are looking for, make a checklist, as I said. And then once you become really confident that okay, now I can crack, and before applying to the bigger company, so this is the mistake that we do. We just make a company a target, and it's not bad to have a target, but then we should also have some backups, or at least we should have some prior experience, which we have worked with some smaller projects, volunteered for a non-profit, or doing something which can really improve our communication skills. So bigger companies are looking for a complete package. Like, you should have good communication because you are working for an international platform. Then you should have confidence, you should have problem solving abilities. Shouldn't be afraid when you are asked questions, or you are somebody who just takes it as a challenge. So these are all the things or the skills which are required. If you feel that you tick all of these checklists, and you have a great profile online as well, I think then you and your resume and everything looks really good. Your cover letter, or and the projects related to it looks really nice. So a lot of people, what they do is they just have like 4 or 5 different type of experience which do not relate to each other. Like, if I am a cybersecurity enthusiast, if I write graphic designer as my internship experience, or something else, it won't make any sense. So you should understand your profile is aligned, and be smart whenever you are applying to internships or jobs. Write and customize your resume according to what the company is requiring, and that's how I think you won't feel any effect of pandemic as well, and you will be 100% getting the internship. Yeah. Projects and internships, as I said, are most important. Like, even if you get 100, 200 certifications on your profile, but you don't know how to implement it in real life, then it is of no use. Your degree, your certificates, your anything, it won't make any sense, because if you can't implement it to solve a problem, and programming and tech industry is all about solving problems and building software solutions and everything for making life easier. And if you can't think in that way, or if you can't actually work on a real project, then it is of no use. So definitely it is important. First, I suggest to learn from valid resources, and then start implementing it one at a time, and this will help you and your career a lot. Yeah. How to kickstart your hackathon life in college. There is no as such kickstarting hackathon life. You first need to participate in one hackathon. As I said, hackathon has a lot of learning experience with it. So once you participate in that hackathon, as I said, you will learn team building, communication, you will learn technical skills, you will know where do you stand, because there will be teams from all across India, or outside India as well. So you will know that, okay, here I stand, and what skills do I need to improve on, or actually in real life project, what type of skills are required. So with hackathon, you will know so many things about yourself, and that's why it is really important to participate. So if you want to kickstart your journey, just go to girlscriptsummit.com and participate in the hackathon. It's really simple. You have to fill a form, and that's all you need to do. So there is no such mechanism to kickstart your journey. If you won't participate, or you won't explore the opportunity, you won't get to understand what actually a hackathon is. So first, just participate in one hackathon just for participating, learn, interact with other people, and then from the next time onwards, you will be improving a lot. How to find your niche in tech. I keep changing. Yeah. So a lot of people are there who, as I said, they want to eat small portion of the platter from every dish that is displayed in front of them. But it is sometimes good. Obviously, it is good to explore different fields and to understand where do you fit in. But it is not good to be confused, because then an employer would won't like to hire you, because you are so confused with what you are good at. So if you want to find your niche, as I said, the basic step which I tell everybody is to read the different job descriptions, see what things you find cool, or what things you feel that, okay, this is what I can do, or this is what I can learn, and that's how set up a path. For example, if you start like if you decide to go with full stack development, then what are the different technologies should I learn? So these are the 10 things which I will be engaged in for the next 1 year. So that's how you won't be distracted, and you will keep on learning like what exactly you need to do in that right direction. So first, see what exactly companies are offering to different jobs and roles, and which are the hottest job. Do your research. Once you do your research, you are pretty sure that how exactly the industry is working and where do you fit in or what you like exactly. Then after reading that description and understanding what are the different skill sets required, just make a list of everything and check it one by one, and go in that direction. And once you complete that path, there are many more things to learn in tech, and it never stops. So it's good to learn different things, but first start with one thing and be 100% like good at that, and then you can explore other fields. Yeah, I think I have already answered this one. Is there something you can comment about fintech in relation to the summit? uh so uh so I don't think we have anything in fintech, but if you are interested in fintech, I would suggest you to attend the summit, because see, if you want to become a if you want to start something in fintech or something, so you need to understand how technology works, how people work, their mindset, what exactly they're working on, and you need to also make connections into that industry, and that's how you both will combine. So we don't have a track for fintech as such, because yeah, I don't know, like why we don't have it this year, but we don't have a track for fintech. But definitely you will meet so many people who are working for such company, or who might have worked in the past for such companies, so you will get a knack of it, or at least you will end up making connections which will be helpful for you in a longer run. How teams will be formed? Yeah, so we encourage you, if you have the teams from earlier, like if you have already friends or people who are participating in the summit, so you can form the team by your own, and then we would be declaring you as a team. The only requirement is there should be at least one girl in your team, and you can form a team of 2 to 5 people. But then if you are like coming alone and you don't have anyone, then we will help you in forming the team, and we will connect you to suitable people who are also coming alone, and they don't have any team. So then we will connect you together so that you can work on it, and it will be really fun, because if you come with your friends, obviously it is good, but then you also get to work with random people from different parts of India and across the globe, to this hackathon. So this is how the teams would work. How to start your own organization and run smoothly if I have not much entrepreneurship skills before. So for there are 2 3 things. If you make sure you have those 2 3 things with you, it will become really smooth journey for you as an entrepreneur. The first thing is previous experience. So for example, if you want to do a food startup, so if you have an experience in food industry, so I am not telling you to work after your college or something, but during your college only, if you can intern for a food company or something, you can understand how they work, what is the process and everything. So like that, you can maybe volunteer, you can intern for different companies and understand how these organizations work, what is your idea, and then you can build and grow your idea over it. So I think previous experience matters a lot. The second thing which matters is networking. So if you already have a network of people who would like to help you, or if you are starting alone, so starting alone is good, but if you can start with 1 or 2 people, it becomes really easier to share the load. So this is the second thing. this is the second thing I think which really helps you, and network in the right direction. So if I am opening or starting a startup in education sector, if I already have my connections set up in the community, it really helps me in growing my company faster. So these are few points I think which you should focus on mainly. There is no such skills required, to be very honest. Like, even dropouts run a very successful company. You don't need a degree for becoming an entrepreneur. And as I said, entrepreneurship is not like you get a MBBS degree and you become a doctor. It's very simple. Everybody has their own business, and even opening a small shop near your home is entrepreneurship. So don't be afraid. If you really believe that the idea which you are doing is really helpful, just go for it. And ultimately you will fail a lot of times, but you will understand uh, in which directions you are headed.
I'd like to add one point to that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, most of you are in college, so if you really want to get the first experience, try joining your college clubs, try taking on a leadership position in school or college itself. Learn how to manage a small club, how to manage people in your college, then expand slowly to others, and then probably join some internships, even if they're unpaid. Do it because they give you experience, and yeah, then take it forward from there.
Yeah, great tip.
Personalized.
Okay. Okay. How to network with people on LinkedIn, not just sending connection requests, but also approaching them. Yeah. So how I started my LinkedIn journey. So right now I have around 30.5K followers, and GirlScript's page have around 25K or more followers. So how I started my or GirlScript page journey is, uh, it's obviously, it is not just about connection request, and nobody randomly just accept your connection request. Like, I right now have more than 5,000 connection requests pending, and obviously people won't accept it. And first, if you really want to network in LinkedIn, I think you should start giving back. For example, if you want to establish yourself as a data scientist, so write every day some post about data science. Optimize your profile according to a data scientist. Write from headline like a data science enthusiast, from summary to certifications to experience. This is really important. If your profile is optimized, it is completed in 100%. And then second thing is that if you really want to connect with someone, sending them personalized messages is really important. The third thing would be, as I said, once you start, for example, for 100 days you continuously write for data science, a lot of people would recognize you as somebody who is into that field, or you will get now similar connections into data science with you. So people would like your post, people will share it, and that's how the visibility would increase. And a lot of people would send connection requests to you on their own, because you are giving them something, you are providing or adding a value to their profile if they get connected to you. So first you should understand that why people should get connected with you. What is that you are providing to the community? LinkedIn is a community. LinkedIn is not just for chit chatting or just just getting connection request and accepting connection request, but how you optimize your profile, what job or career you are looking for, and then making your content reach to these employers, to these people, to this community which you want to become a part of or you aspire to become a part of. This is very important, and that is how you grow. So it is just one tip from my end, which is very plain and simple, is to start writing content, meaningful content, and something which you have experienced or you have learned from. And then you would automatically start getting traction. Because if you won't help anybody, why they would want to connect with you anyway? Or if you are just here to just take from other people but not give from your end, and it is like a give and take progress, one process. Once you start giving, you will start receiving also. Many people with many opportunities would start contacting you, and that's how you will grow. Can you briefly describe how you made GS a brand? Would like to know what's your motivation or intention behind running this company and your future plans for GS expansion. Okay, I don't know which city you belong to, and might maybe there is GirlScript chapter in your city, or you might not be aware of it. So I'm not sure like which city do you belong to. But yeah, so GirlScript is right now in 65 cities across India, and then we are in other countries as well. So GirlScript Ireland and Nigeria and Nepal has just started, and then we are also flourishing to other countries as well soon. And how I made GirlScript a brand. So that is very big question, but I would try to sum up. Um, mm, so I started GirlScript as a community or as my project in one of the program as a project, like in Mozilla Open Leaders program as a project. And then I was not sure whether I'll be in startup entrepreneur or something. I was just doing this to help people. And as I said, helping people has its rewards. So I started GirlScript as a community. I got it registered as a company, and now after 3 years, as I said, it has expansion in 65 cities and across the globe. And for our online programs, which we do, we have students from more than 15 countries. So this is what we have done. Apart from the community, we also have Tech in Slums project, where we are teaching slum children. We have programs for teaching below poverty line students. We have GirlScript Summer of Code, which is an open source program. We have Uplift project for mentoring. And like that, there are 7 to 8 different programs that we run, not just the community, but different other programs that we do. And how we became a brand is because initially a lot of people criticized us that we are just another community, and people did not take us as a company. But later on, once we started accepting people's problem and giving them a relevant solution, or we started taking their suggestions in a positive way and then molding our programs, or whenever if you give us a nice suggestion about starting something and which we also like, we started taking all these suggestions and building programs over it. And that is how I think people started loving us, giving us different testimonials, taking the organization to their cities. So this is an plan of expansion, is that we are planning a lot of things, which will be live by January 2021. um, um, Related to expanding to different countries. We are also focusing on a fellowship program by GirlScript, and then there are different other things which we are planning. And also with GirlScript Technologies, we have recently launched our edtech platform, which is called Ye. GSA.com. So this is what we are doing with GirlScript Technologies, and we aim to build um, solutions for everyone, for empowering youth, not just with education and with employability skills, but we want to touch other lives as well into different sectors related to online privacy, safety and security, and even with lifestyle, and confidence building and whatnot. So we are coming up with a lot of things, and we have great plans for next 5 years. How to reach out to big tech leads if one wants to start something of their own. So this is a very generic kind of question, like how to reach out to big tech leads if you want to start something. So I am not sure whether you are asking about leads in terms of customers, or you want to, or in terms of big clients, or you are asking a question in terms of connecting to different companies. I'm not sure like what you are asking, but what all I have understood, I'll answer it like that. So that is what I said. It takes one moment to create an impression in front of every anyone. So you need to follow the right kind of people. Even if you are using LinkedIn on different social media, you should follow the right type of people. You should know what they are talking about. You should increase your knowledge regularly, and understand their needs. If you really are looking for bigger collaborations or bigger clients to approach you, I think your work speaks. A lot of companies approach us for collaborating because we have proved it with our work or with the impact that we have created. So I think not focusing on bigger leads from the beginning, but to do your work in such a way that leads approach you would be a would be an answer for me. So this is what you should do. You should make your work or your startup or whatever you are doing so connecting to different companies. Okay, so in terms of startups, I guess connecting to different companies in terms of startups. Um, so as I said, obviously when I started my company or my career, I was not connected to bigger companies. Now I have them on my phone contacts, or with one tip I can, with one click I can connect with these people. So it happens gradually. It is not just about um, um, what you can do is, as I said, you can connect to the people involved. So on LinkedIn you can search for the company professionals, and then you can send the request to these people, whoever you would like to connect for. What is the purpose of connecting, that you should clarify. And then, as I said, if you want to create a niche in certain domain like data science, as I said, or mobile development or anything, and you are looking for connecting with, or you are looking to connect with marketing companies, or maybe you are looking for marketing clients. So you should first start giving back to the community, make your profile visible to a lot of people, and then you should also keep on researching about these people, not stalking. So stalking becomes really different, but researching about these people, what they are doing, what are their activities, how companies are doing, and how beneficial your connection will be for them. So this you should find out first, answer to this question, and then it will be easier for you to connect with different people. Can you please expand on the fellowship program you mentioned about? Yeah, so we'll be releasing it officially. We have not disclosed it yet, what we are working on. But we'll be soon releasing the fellowship program, so I cannot talk much about it. But it will be a tech fellowship program, and we'll be soon launching it. Apart from that, with Ye, we are running a digital fellowship program where we are helping people who want to become future CMOs, marketing people, or somebody who wants to work for personal branding, sales, and marketing, and want to become a leader into that industry. So you can go to gsa.com and you can search for digital fellowship program. So this is the fellowship which is currently open, but with GirlScript Foundation, we will come up with another fellowship program which is on a very massive scale, and an offline fellowship program. So we will definitely let you know about it soon once we make an official announcement. Yeah. Yeah, so GirlScript Summer of Code basically is a program. Why we have developed this program is a lot of people don't know what open source is, or what GitHub is, or they don't know how to apply. So a lot of open source program, even Google Summer of Code, Outreachy, and there are different programs who require you to actually know all these things beforehand. Like you should know how to contribute to open source, what is GitHub, how to approach the people via mailing list, how to submit a contribution. So all these things are necessary to participate in a standardized international like open source program. But the main defect or main point that we found out, and no offense for any of the programs, I love every program that is there in open source and we are here to support each other, but the main problem was that uh, people who don't know what open source is, how they will contribute or make their first contribution in order to get selected, because you don't have that kind of experience. So we decided to do GirlScript Summer of Code, where we teach you from day one that what GitHub is, what open source is, and from there we take you to actually contributing to a project. So we give you a bridge or a ladder that is required in order to start your open source journey. So you can go to gssoc.tech, gsoc.tech, which is our website. You can find all the details. We will be starting applications for 2021 fellowship program right from December. You can either submit your project, or you can become a mentor, or you can become a mentee for the program. And last year, like this year, we had around 2500 participants from 10 countries. So the next year we are expecting more diversity, and I wish you all the best if you are participating for next year. How to develop communication skills. Yeah, so this is why we have launched our program Uplift, where a lot of people in India complain that I talk in English, but then I don't have anybody in my surrounding, or my parents, or anybody who can talk to me like that, or support me in improving my communication. So In the uplift program, it is also free of cost completely. We connect you with right type of mentors so that you can improve, and you can, so it is a 3 month long program which has just ended. So this is the program. If you want to improve through GirlScript, you can participate in that. Otherwise, you can, if you really want to learn English or something, if you have problem with English, so then you can go for any course or program. We also have a program on Ye, gsa.com. You can enroll for that. Or otherwise, the basic step to improve communication English is that, which I tell everybody, is if you observe other people who are talking in English, or so a lot of people in India, they watch a lot of things, even news telecast or anything in Hindi, or they watch it in regional languages, so they don't actually observe a lot of people or listen to them. So listening skill, I think, help you a lot. So I recommend people to watch shows which can, tell, get you that attitude of how day to day conversation happens in English. The second thing would be, you can pick up a companion. So if there is one more friend of yours who is looking to improve their communication skills, you can be companion and you can improve each other. The third thing would be, if you really are underconfident, you can get a mentor for yourself. So there are different mentors who do 1 hour of calling, 2 hour of calling every day with their mentees to improve their communication skills. So they give you one topic, and every day they might call you, even if they are in another city. So they call you over phone, and then they talk to you. So every day you have somebody to speak with. So you can either get somebody as a mentor who can talk to you every day for 1 hour continuously. So I think, to improve communication, I think two things which you can do is listening. So first, try to listen to regular English conversation so that you improve your vocabulary. I don't recommend reading books, because a lot of people right now in this year or in this period are not really bookish. But if you like reading, you can explore that field. But if you like listening or watching something, so you can watch and you can learn unconsciously, and you won't even know that you are learning. So first, learn the attitude of how they are speaking, what they are talking about, and ultimately grasp it, and you will become confident. And get a companion, because talking also is really important apart from learning.
All right. I think that should be a wrap.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for joining us. And everyone who's curious about how to approach people and how to connect on LinkedIn, we also put up a video 2 days ago on navigating career fairs. So we put up a video on how you can approach recruiters on LinkedIn, how to send connection requests and everything. So if you want, you can head over to that and take a look. And that should also prepare you for the summit if you're attending. And thank you for doing this, starting this organization, and helping everyone.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure having you. Do you have any
Yeah.
closing remarks to say?
Yeah, no, just want to wish everybody luck and all the best, and work hard, and whatever seems impossible to you right now, but make a vision for yourself that in next 2 3 years I want to achieve this, and automatically, I don't know how it will happen, but if you believe in that, it will start happening for you. And after you look back, after many years, you will understand and realize that it has actually happened for you. It has already happened. So just believe in yourself and be confident. Tell every morning to yourself that how awesome you are, and keep motivating, and keep taking breaks, because that is really important for your mental health. So reward yourself, and thank you so much for attending, and thank you so much to you for giving me this opportunity. I'm really glad and excited to see all of these people in the summit. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.